Hey guys, Core EDC here. Recording. I took a long walk today up to the pavement here, and I wanted to give a record of when I was a teenager. This was just wide enough. It was a dirt road, grown over, that was big enough for a four-wheeler to travel. And to get entrance to the land, we had to go through an adjoining property. That was through a field and such. Now this road is paved. This is the entrance to me and my family's property. Me and my wife, my mom, and my brother and his family. I'm gonna try to walk. I got a sort of a bum knee from this surgery so far. It's still not acting right for me and wants to give way. So I'm gonna try to film this the best I can. This is the longest walk I've took since surgery. Well, I mean, I've took long walks around my house and the edge of my property, but this is the first time I've come down the road, and besides in a vehicle, of course. Yeah, I think I said this is Core EDC. It's a Thursday, nice day. I got a hoodie on. I could probably get by with just wearing a t-shirt. It's pretty nice. It's sunny. You can see the trees, and this is a pretty significant hill here. As we go down towards the bottom, again, I'm walking slow to make sure I don't lose my step. For those of you that are just joining or watching, I just had a pretty major back surgery, a fusion of L3 and L4, and L4 and L5 with a revision decompression in my lower spine. I got a total of 3 vertebrae that are fused together in my lower back. I am having some knee problems. My right knee, which is the leg that I had the most problem with all the nerve pain prior or pre-surgery, not prior, pre, just killed me. So I'm just guessing it's got to get loose again. It's got to work itself out. Thinking about buying a brace, you know, something with some steel structure bars in it that I can tighten or loosen to allow for flexibility as I walk until it decides to heal. The last thing I need to do is to fall down. Now we're getting towards the bottom of the hill. This is had numerous washouts over the years. This transgressed from an ATV path to a vehicle path, dirt road to a clay road with rock. Now eventually from solid rock to pavement from the top up there where we just came down. We're at the bottom here. This left side in the camera where you see the pilings and the post, it had washed out a previous storm 3 years ago, Hurricane Matthew, I think, or Tropical Storm Matthew. And we come in here and it was a major mess getting in and out of the property. And me and my wife and my boys and a couple of my friends, we repaired the road. It was a major task. God was with us the entire time, helping us find materials and parts and supplies, you know, the pilings, rock, and cross ties. It was a major thing for me and my family to overcome, but we did it with God's grace. I give him all the glory and the praise. I'm walking and I'm having to use a cane right now, so I'm not showing any knives or gadgets or EDC. Once I get towards the top of the hill here, and I can hold my cane in one hand, I might pull a few gadgets out. Again, I hope y'all enjoy this property pass of the land. We're going uphill now. This is a pretty steep incline. You can look back and see, you know, the hillside. There is some over here on the left side of the camera. I don't know if you can see the orange cones where we're still doing some repair work. You know, we have constant hurricanes here in North Carolina and a lot of rain. And as you can see, the way this road is, the water naturally runs down it, and it has a pretty high erosion factor that we have to deal with constantly. Hence, that's why we had it paved, because the rock and the clay and the dirt just continually washed away. So it's been a major task to overcome. Quite a few years ago, at this point right here, I'm sad to say that my dad was working on the road, trying to get ready for him and my mom. They had just put a house here, and his tractor turned over on top of him and broke his neck about where I'm standing right now. So this land means a lot to me. Forgive me for getting emotional. I miss my dad. He died at the young age of 62. Way too early. He was a great dad. We're about at the top of the hill now, and the pavement continues to go on. That's my brother's place over there in his barn. I keep some parts stored in there for my various stuff. And this road is a continuous work evolved for me and my family, my wife, my boys have done a lot of work. I've done work over the years. That's my mom's house there in view now. Open field. Yeah, this is adjoining property. A tree that fell many years ago during a storm. Where my mom's house is, and my house back there in the back is where my father, his father, and his father. So my dad, my granddad, and my great-grandfather, which is the man who originally owned this property, they farmed that field, which is not a large area, but it was enough to supply food for their family through the years, and maybe sell a little bit, you know, non-commercially to make ends meet back in the day. From the highway to here, or to my house, is about 3/4 of a mile, or, well, no, not, just over a half a mile, I guess. So this is a pretty good jaunt. As we go down this pavement here, it stops at the end of my mom's house and goes back to rock as it goes into my house. We decided, due to finances, the pavement was a joint venture between all the families, and we decided to stop at my house because it just really wasn't necessary. In hindsight, I wish I would have had it paved, but that's a different story. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick the cane up now, and let's see if I can do this and hold the phone and hold my cane and show you the property at the same time. I got a piece of petrified wood here that a friend of mine gave me back in high school. I traded him something for it. I can't remember. It might have been a pocket knife or something. But this is a piece of wood, but it is solid rock. I mean, it is, I don't know how you can, I can't really hit nothing because I'm holding the phone, but it is solid as a rock. It is petrified into a piece of stone. I've always thought it was pretty cool to carry it in your pocket and use it as a weapon, or, you know, a nice solidifier for your fist to give you a harder punch. I always thought it was cool. I like it a lot. Next, I have a, let's see what I got in here. Oh, I got a little paracord bracelet that I like a lot. It's pretty cool. I got it off of eBay for cheap. If you ever need to rip it apart and use it for survival. Should be fairly easy to do. I paid like $1.99 for it. It goes pretty good with my tattoo too. I don't know if you can see it in the sun. Let me get a little bit more in the sunlight here. Let's see. Can you see it right there? I don't know. There you go. It's pretty cool. I have a knife that I got the other day. This is a Viteli. These are going on Amazon for a rather large number. I won this off of eBay at a steal. Come with a nice case. It's a Viteli. It's called a Top 1. Razor sharp titanium anodized clip, anodized backspacer with sort of a light stone wash on the blade, satin blade, and on the scales on the frame. It's got a nice lanyard option. Pocket clip works really well. If you can see it there. Just really nicely done. Ball bearings, flies open. Sort of reminiscent of a few ZT blades. Good knife. Came with a really nice pouch. Let's see.